lot of challenges with those who sign up with me. Verification codes are not coming at all. Is there a way that can be omitted so that they can just log in easily? Is that a way? And secondly, I also discovered that some lessons are not playing. For example, mine. Mine, when I open, what I only see is no data found. Yes, because from time to time I want to refresh myself with my lessons. When I get there, I just see no data found. And I don't know what can be done for that one. I think that is just my worry for the evening. For sales, making sales, it has been wonderful on my site. At least I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. It has not been all rosy from the beginning, but throughout the journey of the 1 year, my skill in sales making increased drastically, which I know that one I cannot really say I have problems with sales, but I have just these two issues that is disturbing me a bit. If there is a solution to this, it will really help me a lot. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. I believe that Ms. Bobola is taking note of that. Now, this has to do with this is a technical issue, and it's good that you're actually letting us know about this. You understand? Because the truth is there are certain things we cannot control, or we don't even have access. You understand, to, like, in terms of information, until we get feedback from you guys. So it's good that you're letting us know about this issue, this impending issue. And one thing that we're going to do from my end, I think Ms. Bobola is already noting it down. So after this call, we're going to revisit some of these questions that you've asked, you understand, and we'll see how we can solve them, like, immediately, you understand. So that's gonna work. That's gonna work for us. So I believe that's fine. So just know that we are gonna work on that. It's good that you've let us know about this, and we're gonna work on it. I hope it's clear. All right. So
sir, is it okay if I maybe point out a thing or two about
okay, sure,
all
you
right,
can.
thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, so concerning the verification code, I would not say it cannot be totally I would okay, let me put it like this. It is something, it is a needed procedure. Yes, it's a needed procedure. Reason for the verification code, okay, is so that because we have people, you would especially you, I think we have communicated a couple of times, you have some prospects who have who maybe they when they were making payments, when they were sending you their email address, they sent you a wrong email address. That's the main reason for the verification code. The verification code is so that you can confirm that all email address that was used to create an account is correct and it's accessible. Do you get? So if we remove that, it's going to cause a lot more problem than what you think you're facing right now. Because a lot of people, I don't understand, making sales, they will not be receiving emails, they will not be receiving other details that they should be receiving. So that's the main reason for the verification code. It's not to make it tough, it's not to no. Every other platform, a lot of platforms are making use of verification code. You sign up on Facebook, you sign up on Instagram, you have to verify in some sort of way. If it's via a link, via a code, whatever, you need it. So I will not say that we can totally, however, this is pending to, we will still discuss this and we will look into how to make it easier. But another thing that I always suggest people that come and reach out to me, I think it was you. If it wasn't you, then maybe it's Gwendoline, who had a lot of prospects as well that had these issues. And then by the time I asked, he said, okay, send me a screen recording of the people that say they have these issues. Let them check their spam mail. By the time these people were sending in the screen recording, we were seeing that this code has been sent to them, some of them over 30 times, some of them 16 times, some of them 20 times. So that means they were getting the code, but it was going to their spam box. So when you have people that reach out like that, you might also want to tell them to check their spam. Check your spam, check the spam. It's a lot of times always in the spam section, not because we intentionally send it there, but it is also protocol from Google, from the ends of Google. So there's really not so much that we can do about that session. We're not going to the spam. I hope you get that. Then for your course, now I would rectify that like right now. Right now, I know what is happening. It's because of the package that you're on at the moment. So that's why that one it's like that. But I'll rectify that right now. I'm so sorry about that. We didn't know that that was happening. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Bobola. You see, that's the advantage of having our chief customer support on this call. She's also the affiliate manager. So it's a good one. And anytime that you guys have issues like this, especially when it has to do with this technical side, you can always reach out to her. You understand? And like she rightly said, like verification is necessary. You cannot bypass verification in anything. It's just like you want to gain access to a system. You understand? You can't just enter like that. You can't barge into it. You understand? So it's to protect the system and to also protect the user. So it's necessary. And I mean, you guys by now, you should be well experienced. For somebody that's been on the online space for quite some time, you should be well experienced, such that you know that sometimes there are certain information that will not go to your direct inbox. It might be you might see it in your spam mail. You understand? So you have to make sure that you're checking there. And for those persons that you've had this issue before and you're able to rectify it, what you can do is that for some of your prospects or some persons that registered under you or through you, you can just do a video, a short video to put them through. You understand? Because sometimes people need to be educated in some of these things. So she's gonna do that. She's gonna rectify the video stuff for you, and I believe that you're gonna be fine. I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay. All right. So let's move to the second question, the second person, so that we can move fast.
All right, sir. Paula, please, you can unmute yourself and ask a question, please. Paula, can you hear me? Paula, am I pronouncing it correctly? Okay. Well, maybe she has network issues. Does anybody else have any other question for us? We're here to answer your questions, please. Just show by a raise of hand. How do you raise your hand? Okay, you raise your hand by clicking on the three on your screen, below your screen. I'm sure you see a lot of other options. Just click on the three dotted lines. There's a line that has three dots. Click on the three dots, and then it will pop up. You see an icon that looks like a hand. So you just click the hand, and then that's how you raise your hands. Thank you. Okay, I think I have more hands now. All right. Um, Vicha Tech. Vicha Tech, you can unmute yourself and ask your question, please. Vicha Tech. Please pardon me. I'm Nigerian. Vicha Tech. Okay. Okay. Vicha Tech. Can you unmute yourself now? All right. While you are figuring that out, Cloudin. Oh, Jesus. Nchinda Cloudin. Please, if it sounds like your name, please just bear with me. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to not pronounce it correctly. Nchida Cloudin, you can unmute yourself and ask a question, please. Okay, so in the absence of that as well, anything by B and anything, please, you can unmute yourself and ask a question. Okay, can you unmute your mic now, Bincha Tech? Please try again.
Yes, good evening, madam. Good
All right,
evening.
good evening.
Okay, I am Vinsha. I'm very happy to be here on Digistem. So my question is that I'm not able to make sales since I have problems at the level of sales issues. I'm using Facebook to promote my products. I'm also using my WhatsApp status. So the problem is that sometimes I have a lot of prospect that comes and asks about the UMM course because it's what I'm promoting, but I'm not able to make sales. That is my problem. At least I have some prospect that comes, but I'm not really able to make sales. I don't know if I'm omitting something or not. Once I talk about money, they're very interested at the beginning, but once I start talking about at the upfront costs, they are like, I'll come back to you, things like that. But once you even sometimes when you come back to them, so like you said you were to do this, like to remind them and tell them that they need the UMM course, they'll be just like, I'll come back to you. Sometimes when I post about the affiliate marketing on my status, to be interested again. But once you talk about the upfront cost, they will just be like, I'll come back to you. So they I don't know how I can deal strategies.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for that question. I think I don't know. I just love Cameroonians. You guys are the best. Let me just appreciate you guys before I answer your question. You know why I say you guys are the best? I've been seeing you guys commitment, and like I love your commitment in this business. What you guys need, some of you actually, is just that you just need guidance. You need guidance, and that's why we are here on this call. So let me answer your question. When you have a sales problem, there are lots of factors, you understand, but one of the factor from what you've talked about right now, you're trying to say that your problem is not even getting prospects. The problem is getting
Oh,
them to
in fact,
make the problem is making them to make the buying decision, right? So they don't buy from you. And from what you said, as someone that has been like wealth of experience in this sales and marketing journey. I mean, in this sales and marketing game, I can tell you clearly that your the challenge is that you are either acting salesy or you are acting desperate. Or thirdly, they don't have a clear information about what they are getting into. Do you understand? So if your problem is not a prospect problem like lead generation, then the problem is closing the sale. And closing the sale is the most important part of the sales, your sales journey. So you are taking your prospect through a journey. And one thing that most persons forget in this journey is that they need to possess an attitude of one, credibility, and two, they need to show authority. Do you understand? You need to show authority. People always respect an authority figure. If you go to the hospital right now and you just notice that the doctor, maybe somebody just comes like that and he's with a cutlass, right? And he's wearing short knicker, like shorts, just putting shorts. You understand? Shorts with a white vest or a black vest, and he's wearing a face cap, and he's telling you that he's the doctor in that hospital. Just tell me, even if you are in a desperate situation, would you want to recommend yourself? Like you just want to leave yourself in the hands of that kind of person? You'll be scared. You won't want to take that risk. Do you understand? So you might even have the money. You might have the money to pay for the drugs and all that. Somebody is laughing. It's true. You'll be scared. The person is with cutlass. The person is wearing shorts, wearing a black vest, and wearing face cap, and maybe dark shades. Dark shades. You'll be scared. Oh God, why? What kind of risks am I taking like this? Do you understand? Now that's how some prospects feel when they enter into your DM. Somebody said na native doctor. It's true. So that's how they feel when they enter into your DM and they want to buy stuff from you. So what you need to do first is that you need to show that you are an authority in this field or in this niche or in this business. And how do you show authority? That's the problem. Most persons don't know how to show authority. The first thing is from your profile picture. I've not seen your profile picture on WhatsApp, but I believe that your profile picture is good, is nice, is great, good. Because you cannot be selling something that can change people's lives, that can give them financial fortune, and you are not looking good. So that's the first one. Secondly, how do you communicate? When they enter into your DM, are you communicating like a robot, or you are communicating like a human? Do you understand? So somebody enters your DM and he's saying, okay, how do I get started? And immediately you just send the person a long note, or you just send the person a voice note, a long voice note, or you just send the person a link. This is how to get started. No, the person will not buy from you. The person will not buy from you, because that's not what the person needs. What the person needs is, first, clarity. The person needs to be clear on what you're trying to get, what the person is getting involved in. Do you understand? So now that's what the person is, clarity. Now, if you are able to say that, you are able to, hello, can you hear me? Hello? I'm hearing noise at the background. So if you are able to prove that to that person, and how do you, okay, so when somebody enters your DM, the first question you should ask the person, say, I'm interested. So you ask the person, what are you interested in? What are you interested in? Don't just say, okay, fine, this is how to get started. No, what are you interested in? The person says, okay, I saw your post on WhatsApp, and you talked about affiliate marketing. I would like to know how to get started. I'll say, okay, fine, that's good. Well, this decision you're about to take is a life-changing decision that will help you to make money, you understand, within a short time. Then what you're gonna do now is to start talking. See, you don't need to respond quickly. Don't be in a haste, because when you are hasty, like you're trying to force things, you will not get it. So you see, your prospect can feel you. They can feel you. They may not be able to see you rather, but they can feel when you are desperate. So what you need to do is, when you drop that message, you calm down first. You're patient first. Then you can wait for like 3 to 5 minutes. Sometimes the person will say, are you still there? The person will say, are you still there? Just calm down. Then you go back again to the message and say, apologies, sorry, I was trying to get something figured out. I was trying to get something figured out before reaching out to you, but now I've gotten it figured out. Okay, so great. Now this is what I want you to know about this business. But before then, no, you can just say that I would like to explain how this business works and how to get started. But before then, how would you like it? Would you want us to have a one, or you can just say, I have 3 options for you. Would you want us to go on a one-on-one call? You jump on a call and we'll just spend 5 minutes on this call, on a WhatsApp call. In fact, we're going to do a video call. You're going to see me, you understand, and I'll explain everything to you. Or you want me to drop a text, you understand, to explain it, how it works and how to get started. Or I'll just drop a voice note, or you want me to drop a voice note to just explain it. But I would prefer, now listen, but you will now say, but I'll prefer you go for the first one, because then you can see me and you can know who you are dealing with. Do you understand? I've discovered that this works. People will trust you more when they can see you. You understand? When they have that opportunity to see you, especially via video call. See, this thing is only for those that are not generating multiple leads and they are not making multiple sales. So for somebody that's not made sales, you have to be patient enough to help your prospect to understand it. Because see, sales is all about building relationships. But people think that sales is all about making money first. No, sales is not about making money. Sales is about building relationship. The reason, if I put an offer out there on the internet today, you understand, or in my community or anywhere, the reason I can still make money from my community or from anywhere is because I've been able to build a healthy relationship with people. So it's gonna be easy for them to buy from me. I don't need to introduce or reintroduce myself to certain persons because I've been able to build that trust. Do you understand? So now that your prospect already know you understand. Now you want them to trust you. So you put them on a call. The person can see you. So imagine if they are seeing your face and you're talking to them, and maybe you're in a nice environment or just whatever. They just want to see you, hear your voice. Now, do you know that? Let me tell you how your senses work. Because sales is also about the study of you need to study human nature. You understand sometimes to know how to effectively make more sales, and that's what I do every time. So now, do you know that which is more effective? Somebody putting down a text, or somebody dropping a voice note, or somebody that you can see and you can hear the person's voice. I want it I want to see in the message who. Okay, somebody said call. Yes, more responses. I want how much more feedback. I'm saying call. Which of them do you think will be effective? Text, voice note, or video call? Which of them? Video call, good, precious. So I think I've gotten two responses. That's the truth. Purity Gold, video call. So you guys are getting the gist now. So when you put yourself there, that person will trust you more. Oh, okay, fine. Do you know that is how you guys can even be talking? All of a sudden, you even leave the thing that you guys are even talking about, the affiliate marketing. And let me tell, okay, so now let me explain better. Once you jump on the call, this is how to start. Okay, hi. So who asked the question? Who's the person that asked the question again? Let me see. I want to get your name. Vincha Tech, right? Is it Vincha Tech? I hope it's Vincha Tech. Who asked the question, please? Miss Bubble, are you there?
Just use
Who asked the question?
Vincha Tech, sir.
Okay, Vincha Tech. Good. Okay, Vincha Tech. So now let's say we are on the call with me and say, hi, Vincha Tech. Hi, how you doing? Good. No, you don't need to say thank you for joining this call. You don't even need to say that. You understand? Because when you are already thanking the person, you're already showing that you are trying. Like the goal is that you want to get something from the person. No, always think like this, that your goal, you want to help somebody. Always think that you are assisting this person, because when you think that this person is somebody that I want to collect money from, the person will know. Do you understand? Somebody said they will feel entitled. True, they will feel entitled. So don't do that. You have to act like you are the person's helper. Do you understand? And this thing, you need to carry that aura. I'm not saying that you should be proud. I'm not saying that, but you should carry that aura that I'm here to help you. So you tell them that, hi, Vintatech, good to have you on this call. Now, so you will be the one that will talk. Don't even allow them to do the talking first. So here are the things that I would like us to talk about. Then you start. Don't start with the definition of affiliate. Don't do all those things. See, another reason why most persons don't make sales is that they are trying to do a lot of education, which is not bad, without selling emotions. So what I'm going to do now on that call is to tell you about my journey. Do you understand? I'm going to tell you about my journey. I'm not there to explain what affiliate marketing. See, I've sold products without people even knowing what I'm selling. Do you understand? See, people will buy you, but they will buy into you first before they buy from you. They want to buy into your personality. So even if you're going to sell anything that is outside what they want, as long as they know that this person, they can trust this person, whatever offer you put out there, people will buy it. It's the truth. So someone like Elon Musk, I think it was last year or last 2 years, he came online and he said he was selling a perfume, an expensive perfume, and he put it out there. That day he made over how many? I think he made close to $1 million or so. That's just that within 24 hours. Why? Because people, and just imagine somebody buying, some of them don't even need the perfume, but because it's Elon Musk that is selling the perfume, people just wanted to associate themselves with him. Do you understand? So that's what I'm trying to say. So when you get on the call, your goal is not to start explaining what is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is this. Don't do that. Don't do that. What you need to do is emotions. So you start with your story. Start with your before and after experience. Okay. 3 years ago or 2 years ago, before I knew about this opportunity, I struggled as a student. I couldn't afford to pay my school fees. Do you understand? And it was really challenging for me. And I like you have to tell your story. You have to tell your story, and you are not lying. Who you were before and who you are right now. And when you start taking them through that story, do you know that I struggled with getting money? In fact, I lacked knowledge about financial intelligence, wealth creation, and all those things, even earning from high income skills. I had no knowledge about high income skills. But suddenly I just went on WhatsApp one day and I stumbled on my friend's status, and he was talking about how one can earn this amount, $50 to $100 every week. I was like, wow, is this real? And just the same way you might be skeptical about this business, I reached out to the person. At first, when the person was talking about the person started talking about it, I was thinking it was a scam. You understand? Then the person now took his time to carefully explain to me that this is how it works and this is how to get started. You understand? And when I saw that this thing actually works, somebody says stories sell like crazy. God bless you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. See, what I'm doing on this call, people think that everything is all about, how would I put it? People think that everything is all about just getting some hard skills like running Facebook ads, doing all those things. See, what you need right now is to know how to position yourself. Yeah? And I'm telling you, you need to know how to position. So when you share your story to that person, and you now tell the person how transformed you are. See, even if you've not made sale, and for everybody here on this call, if you've not made any sale, if you've not made any sale, Paula Lam said that her this thing audience have how many lives? He said, wait, let me read what he said. I'm coming. Very true. My audience know I am a cat with more than 9 lives. That is it. So if you've not made any sale here and you have stayed for a long time and you don't really have proof, you don't have evidence, this is what I advise you. Go on Digistem Marketplace, right? If you can afford to get it, an affordable cost there, do you understand? Just get it. Get it. See, what you are doing is that you are paying yourself first. When I started my journey in the affiliate marketing space, I did the same thing. I bought a course. In fact, I just said, I'm going to buy something. I'm going to pay myself first. You understand? Let me use my money to get a course. And I got a course, and immediately that was my first sale, because I received an email that made my first sale. And I just posted it on my status that, fine, my first sale, and I'm ready for this business. Don't worry, guys, just watch me and see. And immediately I posted it, more people started reaching out to me in my DM. Wow, do you mean it? Do you get? Because me, I don't like talking too much. I believe that results will actually do more of the talking. Like, you don't need to talk too much. When you have results, people will not even come and be talking to you. They'll just say, this thing they work. Oh, yeah. Do you understand? And that's it. It's better that way than carrying people's testimonials and you are just hiding under the guise of using people's testimonials. People will not take you serious. So I had to pay myself first. I said, this thing is an investment, and I put it out there. Do you understand? So that if somebody is asking me, okay, you two, have you even made any sales? I say, I have a sale here, and forget it. I'm gonna do, like, don't think that I'm not gonna do more. I will do more. Just watch and see. If the person is doubting me, I'll just say, please, just keep watching my status and see. I'm gonna show you that I have the capacity to do well. So on the call, make sure that you share your story. And you know the beauty of this, when you start sharing your story, somehow the person will begin to see himself or herself, you understand, in your story, because your story might be relatable. You are talking about where the person is. So where you are right now is where the person wants to be. That's the idea. Do you get? Where you are right now is where the person wants to be. So if the person is not seeing you, you understand, seeing that you went through the person's current state and you have been transformed, the person will not want to invest. So that's why stories actually sell. So when you share your story, then the person might, somebody said one of my prospects cried for my story then. that is the thing. I've shared this thing countless number of times. There was one time like that on my status. I had to just, it was on a Sunday. And most times, whenever I'm putting content on my status, then when I was very active on WhatsApp, I usually take my time. Do you know how I write my stories? I'll put myself in my prospect shoes. I'll think like, what will make them see? Whenever you're putting out the content, you're going to list out the kind of emotions that you want to strike or you want to target. Is either you want to target fear, you want to target you want them to cry, you want them to laugh. Do you understand? You are putting content out there intentionally. Sometimes I put content there and people will just come to my DM and be laughing. They will be laughing at me. I just saw that I achieved my goal. One day I put our president that time, like it was in me. I cannot try it now again. But then I just put my president out like, this man wants to kill us. Like, and everybody, people were just coming to my DM because it was relatable. They say, boss, this thing is true. This thing, even people that have never commented. Do you know, somebody is saying thanks for the opening of it's true. That's why you need to join calls like this. So are you getting the idea? Are you getting it? So when I'm putting content, I make sure that I'm targeting their emotions. So that's how I sold a program one time. I just talked about one of the stories. Like I've shared this story before in one of my mentorship calls. And I said that time I was living with an uncle. This uncle was a gay. He was a gay. And I was just returning from school. And I was sleeping one night and suddenly I felt somebody's hand going to my legs, like, and I was shocked, like, come, what's happening? You understand? And I screamed that somebody said I know of this story. Yes. And I was screaming like, what's happening? So I held his hand and I told him that if he tries it again, I will cut his hand. That anytime that if he tries it, I will cut his hand. So because of that, he saw that I was not happy with his lifestyle because he normally brings some other gays like that and they normally do that in the house. So I just told him one day that, see, this thing, he has to repent. He has to stop living this kind of lifestyle. Do you know that this guy chased me away from his house? He chased me and I went to sleep in the church. I slept in the church for 8 months of my life, like 8 months there in the church. I had nowhere to sleep. I was just sleeping in it. Thank God for the pastor that allowed me to sleep in the church. You understand? And I began to share that story. Now, the summary of it was that I was now making them understand that sometimes life can be hard. There is not just them that have gone through hard times. Even me, I've gone through hard times like that. You understand? By the time I finished that, God, my DM was full of, oh, see, God, I just love the way you write. God, this thing that you shared, you know that I've also been in this situation before. Oh, thank you so much for helping me. Your story blessed me. People were just doing that. Do you get? I was not selling anything. Are you understanding it? Like I said, people will buy from you first. They will buy into you before they buy from you. They will buy into your they want to buy your personality. They want to know who you are before they buy from you. So when I did that, a lot of persons came in and I was just saying, thank you so much. I was just appreciating them. Do you know what happened? At night, in the evening time, no, around that 7, 8, around this kind of, I think this time, then I just posted my dashboard. Then I just posted my dashboard. I'd made some sales, just a few sales, and say, oh, wow, we are doing very well. Like, do you get? I didn't even say I'm selling anything. I just said, wow, we are doing very well. Oh, we're gonna make more money in this business. Do you get? Just like too much. Do you know that because a lot of persons had already reached out to me before that day, it created trust. They started reaching out to me. Boss, please, I want to get started. Do you know what I now did? I screenshotted. Please listen to me attentively. I know I'm taking my time. I just want to help you guys because some persons they just need this information. So I started screenshotting people's messages. I'll screenshot and just post it on my status. Wow. A lot of persons are actually interested in getting started. Wow. Do you understand? I'm not saying I'm selling anything. Oh, so people are interested in this opportunity. Oh, somebody is about to make payment. Do you get? I'm just doing that like this. And that day, I think I made about 7 sales that day. So I'm stretching this thing this far. So your question was simple. I'm not making sales, and I'm just trying to help other persons in this same shoe. You have to find a way to share stories and make sure that your content is not always about I'm selling this or affiliate marketing. Join this, join DigiStem. I'm promoting the Ultimate Money Machine program. Don't do that. Put yourself out there. Do you understand? Talk about life, talk about things, but make sure that towards the end of the day, you must post something about your business, either about you understand, like you made a sale or somebody made a sale or something related to your business. Have you gotten the idea? So I think I've spoken I've spoken beyond my normal way of talking, but I believe this helped. Sorry, I'm just passionate about helping people, so I hope you understand. Is that clear? I hope you got it. All right, Miss Bobola, I think that's all from my end.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And that was a very comprehensive answer. All right. So that we don't waste so much time, let's move on to the next people that have questions. We have quite a number of people. Okay. Cloudine, please can you unmute yourself and ask your question? Chida, Cloudine.
Good evening, all.
Good evening.
From the brother's explanation, I think he has answered all my questions.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. That's nice. All right. Thank you. Okay. Ernestine. Bye. I'm so sorry. Please pardon me. I'm so sorry. Ernestine, please, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Ernestine, please, you can unmute your mic and ask your question. All right. So while it is, I think maybe it has a network issues or something. Okay. Richard Kekwi. Please, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. If you're just joining us, welcome. This is a strategy session with Mr. Leo, the co-founder of DigiStem. All right, please go ahead, Richard.
All right. Thank you very much. Like I said, almost all my questions have been answered. One of the questions I was fighting with, you asked it concerning the registration. So that was one I was battling with because I had issue also to it. People signing in. So that one was, I discovered the issue. All the message was stuck in the spam. So I believe that was answered. And then the other question that was raised, what I've been battling with is to build the landing page. The video on the platform is not really showing well. I don't really know. To build the landing page. So that was my main problem that I'm facing now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Tapley, did you get the question?
Okay, the video of the landing page, right? How to create a landing page. You said it's not opening or what? Or you can't find it. Which of them?
The video.
Please, I need to be clear on that. I'm not getting it.
That the steps that is too fast and it's not really clear. That the items that what the various figures that are pointing that are not really clear. So that was my main issue.
Okay, the VSL, the video. Okay, the VSL. The VSL should be plain. It should be plain. So you say it's not plain.
Because at times when pressing, you not really see what they have rated us for you to go through it. So I'm trying to use but other videos in YouTube now to get to do it perfectly.
Okay, so I will check on that. Ms. Bobola. So you're gonna check that the landing page and check if the video is actually functioning well. And maybe
Okay,
just give me
feedback. We need to be clear on what is asking. I think it's in for the video in the UMM course 1. that is being taught
Okay.
that teaches how to create a landing page. The one you made
Okay.
that you used card code. Richard, is it that
Yes.
one?
Exactly.
The card code one, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're not seeing the icon that is being clicked on to create the landing page.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I understand your question. The icon is at the top. How do I explain this now? What will happen is okay. What will happen is, let me just see from mine. If there's anything I can do, maybe I'll just I'll give it to Miss Bobola, and should maybe a screenshot or something like that. But the icon is at the top. All you just need to do is to publish it. You understand? Once you are done, so that's what most persons don't do. Most persons don't publish their work, but it's at the top. So just check at the top very well. So what you need to do again is, if you are using your phone to open the site, you have to put it on desktop mode. You understand? Put your phone on desktop mode. When you put your phone on desktop mode, you'll be able to see the icon at the top. So just click on it, and you'll be able to publish the landing page.
Okay.
I
Thank
hope
you.
it's clear. Yes. So just make sure you put it on desktop mode. You'll be able to see those icons clearly.
All right. I will try about that.
Yes. All right.
All right, thank you so much, Richard. Okay, so the next person that I have here is Peggy Anderson. Please, you can unmute your mic and ask your question.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
I'm,
ma'am.
I'm new here, and I'm learning, so I still need to learn a lot of things. I'm happy being part of this great family, and thank you so much to the speaker. There are a lot of things that are really new to me, so I'm still learning. So when I've done learning, I will ask all my questions. But the lessons were very, very elaborate, and I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Ma.
All right, thank you so much, Peggy. It's nice having you here as well. Thank you. Okay, so the next person that I have here is Paula. Paula, please, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening and Happy New Year to you. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you very much, Gigi STEM, for always being there for us. And Coach King Liu, thank you too. I don't have a question specifically. What I have is a worry about our VSL. Most persons are complaining that the VSL is not clear. So I'm just begging if we can have a more, like a recent VSL, a VSL that is like new, fresh, like something new. They just need something new. I'm not good at creating videos. I know myself when it comes to that one. Like I could have done something with my own testimonials that I have. So I'm just begging if something can be done with respect to a VSL. Then there is another thing too I noticed with my prospect when it comes to registration. When you register them and that verification code is being sent to them. Once they move to their Gmail to copy their 6-digit verification code and are coming back on the website, the GGSTEM website to enter the code, they always find it difficult, like it takes them back for them to still request for another code. So I always have that issue. So I always tell them, send the verification code to me and I log in from my end before I send them back their username and password. Some will even ask them if they have someone beside them that they can use another device. Because as soon as they leave the website to their Gmail and coming back, they're having that problem. That is all I have tonight.
Okay. Ms. Bobola, I think you can attempt to answer that question, the second one.
Okay, sir.
The second question, yeah. Just do that.
Okay, sir. All right. So from what you just explained, it means that you can You can help them log in, but they cannot log in. That it's an issue of being safe with using your smartphone. That's actually, it's not an issue on our end. It's how well you know how to use a smartphone, how well you know how to handle your phone. That's how, because it is the same thing when you're trying to log into, like I gave the example earlier, a maybe Facebook account, an Instagram account, they send you the code. Or even when you want to enter your OTP, you understand, you want to enter your OTP. If you leave the page, guess how you leave the page and then you come back to the page. You cannot leave the page, okay? You go and open your email, maybe you spend so much time doing that, and then you now come back. When you are coming back, you go ahead and open the app anew or the website anew. It automatically refresh. It's that's how it is.
So by
So
saying so because even when like I just there's so much noise. I'm
all
saying
right,
so
sorry,
because
I am looking at.
even when like I suggest to them to always minimize the page for them to go in their Gmail before coming back, they still face that problem. The
Okay,
easiest way I noticed was to use another device, but some of them will say that they don't have a second device to use, or maybe they're alone in the house. Like they just give some type of excuses.
okay, I get where you're coming from. Another way that they can do, they don't actually have to leave the page. By the time you scroll down, if you scroll from your phone, I think all smartphones have that feature now. When you scroll down and you open the mail, you can use the drop down in your notification section to open the mail. You will see the code up there. Memorize the code in your head. Go back, just scroll back up and then input the code. Or they can, if they're Android users, they can make they can make use of the app. I think the app should not refresh as fast as the website will refresh. So maybe when they get their details in the mail, there's a link to download the app. They make use of the app as well.
Okay, noted.
The website. All of those things are things I would not say that you're how but this is much more on how well you know how to use your smartphone. So if you can guide them on that, that would really help. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Tuma.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Bobola. That was a great response. So let me just add this. These things are not really technical, you understand, and it's understandable because most times people just need the right information. Like I've been saying, there are some persons that are novices, and you can't really blame them. So this thing that she said now is just the right information. Download the app. You understand? When you download the app, then you can try it because the app does not refresh very fast, just like the browser. So just have the code in your head or copy it and paste it there. You understand? Another thing you can do is to use incognito mode. You can use incognito mode on your um your Google browser. Just use incognito mode. That way you can be able to reduce the verification stuff, like the fastness of it, like you understand the quickness of the refreshing of the page. So you can also try that. You understand? So I think one of them should work. It also happens to me sometimes. So that's it. Then for your first question, what we are gonna do is we will work on that. We're gonna work on that. We have to just find a way to create a new VSL, right? We're going to do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. So let me see. So this date is 3rd of September because I like being realistic with projects like this. So let's see. Maybe towards the mid of this month. Let's see. Maybe middle of this month, around January 15th. Before January 15th, I should have created a new video VSL and we put it out there for everyone. And for some of you that have good results, especially you would want your results to be there on the VSL, you can reach out to Miss Bobola. That will also, you see, that thing will help you You understand? It's gonna give you that credibility. Imagine somebody, your prospect, going through the VSL and is seeing your name that then you need this sales, this number of sales. You understand? And also that you can do a video of yourself. Are you listening? This place is kind of noisy. So you can do a video of yourself and maybe just a 30 seconds or 1 minute video and send to Miss Bobola and show, like, while you are doing the video, you can also edit your like the number of sales you've made so far. You understand? Show yourself, show your face, and do that. Send it to her. We'll find a way to create a new VSL, and we're gonna update the page. I hope that's fine.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Okay, next person on this list is Neba.
Please, let's
Neba
just take
Precious.
two more questions so that we can call it a night. It's already getting late.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Neba Precious.
Okay. Good evening, ma. Good evening, sir. Thank you, Muslim, for the opportunity. Okay. My question is this: when going in for paid ads on Facebook, under these questions, there are two questions I'd like to know. The first one is it advisable to direct your prospects into your group directly, or is it advisable to take them to your DM and close them directly from your DM? Now, if you're taking them to your DM, will it also be advisable to use the method King Logos taught us today to close it directly, or like which one is more advisable I use?
Please, can you repeat your question, because it's somehow like I'm not getting it. I need to understand your question. Just repeat it. Let me get it. Ask your question again.
Okay,
And ask
sir.
it clearly, in a clear manner, so that clear and understandable manner.
Okay, sir. So the question is, I'm about to run paid ads on Facebook. Now, the question I'm asking is it well advisable that I direct the prospect directly to my group, like not bringing them to my DM before taking them to my group? Is it advisable I direct them directly to my group and I host a class there and I close them, or I bring them to my DM and I close them in my DM? Now, if I'm to bring them to my DM, the second question is, will it also be advisable that I use the method you taught us today to close, like through the VC call? Will that be advisable for me to do?
Okay, good question. So, when you're getting people from Facebook, I'll just tell you there are two ways. Now, if you want to use paid ads, let's say you want to use paid ads, then I'll advise you that you should direct them to the group, to your group, and to the WhatsApp group. This will prevent you from WhatsApp bans, because when you are generating paid ad, I'm just trying to say this just in case anybody's trying to do it or thinking of doing that. It's just to help somebody. When you're generating loads of leads from Facebook, one thing that the way WhatsApp is designed is that when you are getting lots of somebody said new Facebook policy says that, wait, I'm coming, let me see. New Facebook policy says that what? I'm coming, let me read this clearly. I'm coming. It says that leads should be sent to DM and WhatsApp ban usually. Okay. So there is a way to go about that. Maybe one of these days I'm gonna explain how to do that. So, but what you need to do is to find a way to send them to your WhatsApp group. You understand? There's a way to do that. Like I said, yes. So there's a way to do that. You can use a lead form, like she said, you understand, and do that. But I'm just saying this like like I'm just trying to make it a general response to your question. So when you send them to your group, you understand them. The first thing you need to tell them is to get them to save your contact. So they will reach out to you in your DM to save your contact. So how do you get them from the group to your DM? Tell them that you have a special offer to give them, because most persons will not. If you tell them on the group that save my contact, they will not save your contact. They will not save it. So you need to find a way to entice them. Do you understand? It's more like a decoy. You want to find a way to bring them out from the group to your DM. So you just tell them that you have a special offer. You understand? It could be ebooks, it could be anything. Kindly, and I'm giving it out to just only 10 persons. You understand? That will carry out this. That will carry out this step. So reach out to me. Make sure that you save my contacts and all that. So once they do that, you give them the free stuff. You see that you've been able to save their contact and you've been able to prevent WhatsApp ban. Now, another thing you can do now is you can, so if you're not running ads, you just want to direct them from Facebook. Since you're not generating multiple leads, you can direct them to your DM on WhatsApp. You understand? Redirect them to your DM on WhatsApp and close them. You can close them individually. This is for people that are not making sales. So you have the luxury of time to do that. So you make sure that you follow the same process that I talked about. Because if you don't have money, you have to sacrifice time. Do you understand? If you have money, you understand, then you will save time. But since you don't have money, you have to sacrifice your time to do these things. So once you start having money, like much money, you've been making more sales, you don't need to go through this process. All you just need is to show them your results, show them proof that you've made lots of sales in the business, and people would want to get started. So, but you have to follow this process of taking them into your DM and explaining it to them via calls, especially that call. You can get them on a call. Oh God, you have done 80% of the job. 80% of the job. So I hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Answer my question. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, you're welcome.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, so this is the last question, and I will be taking let me give Ernestine a chance again. Ernestine, bye. Ernestine B.
Okay, Miss Bobola, before you do that, I want you to now let's just read the message. There's a message that was sent, the last message that was sent. Can you just read it and find a way? Let's see how we can solve it. Are you still there?
Okay. Yes, sir. I'm here, sir. We sincerely apologize for that. This is a verification code issue as well. Okay. Please reach out via any of our support system. Preferably, I prefer you use Twitter. When you're reaching out, just put there that Miss Popola sent me, and it's will be received ASAP. That's on our Twitter page. Use @digistem. Or you can just reach out to me via this email that I put out here. I think this should work. Because I'm not sure that I have your contact. I do not have the contact of everybody here. So it's just a very little number, okay, that I do. So you might not be able to reach me directly, but you can reach me here and it will be rectified. I see that it's a verification code issue. We sincerely apologize for that. But like we also mentioned, the iPhone app is coming up soon, but for now it's just for Android, please. Like we mentioned earlier, the verification code is a new procedure. If we just need to, we'll look for a way to make it better, but it is not. I'm not going to say that it is a promise because it is sometimes this sort of from aspect of technical issues, it's not just a Digistem in-house thing. On our end, we have optimized everything. I think over time, we have gone over and over with one of our co-founders, who is the HOD, who is the head of technical unit. We've gone over and over this. We've checked, is there any issue? Is there any issue? But we actually did not find any issue wrong. But we'll check the process again. Excuse me, check the process again to make sure that it is well optimized and there's reduced issue on this verification issue. Yeah, we sincerely apologize for that. And then people that are mentioning that they want Cameroon testimonials in the VSL, please, the testimonials have to come from you. We are not going to fabricate testimonials. You are the Cameroon affiliate, so if you want Cameroon testimonials, you can reach out to me via the email address I just dropped. You can check it out. Just send me email. I would see it and respond. And yes, there is no app for iPhone users. There's no app for Apple. The only app we have available now is for Android. You can just go to Play Store and search for DigiStem. You will see it. Or you can refer back to the first email address, sorry, the first mail you got from DigiStem. There's a link there for you to download the app. Or you can as well reach out via any of our support handles and ask them for a link to download the app. You would get it. So you can reach out to us at DigiStem on Twitter. You can reach out to us at support@digistem.com on email or via the live chat session just at the corner of your screen. You'll see when you log into your account, you'll see a chat, a floating circle, something like that. That looks like chat. Sometimes it says hi, hello, talk to me, or something like that. You can just click on it and then you get a response. Ask them for in that sense sorry,
Yeah, Bobola, Miss Bobola, let me just say something. You can also help them to, you can do a short video, right? Just a short explanatory video, just to help them. Some persons don't know about these things. So just do a short video that explains how they can get that verification code without having issues. Maybe just something you can find a way to discuss with Mr. Odi, even if it means to use a demo account or something like that. Or if you already have something like that, you can just find a way to send it to them. You understand? I think this will reduce some of these questions. At least in a little way, you can find a way to mitigate some of these challenges.
all right. We'll work around it. Thank you, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. So
Okay,
let's just take one more question.
all right. So the last person that will be taken, Ernestine by Ernestine B. Ernestine. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it well. But your name is, excuse me, your name is Ernestine or Ernestine. Ernest something. Okay, so I don't think he's available. Okay, Nadine, we already took a question from you. Maybe you have other questions. I can sort it out later. So let's give other people time to talk. Okay, Sheila. Nanga Sheila.
Okay, good evening, everyone in the house. I am so happy for the opportunity that has been given me to really express my worry. I have a worry about running ads on Facebook. I tried running paid ads because I have a Facebook page where I usually create my contents. But I don't know why each time I try to run this ad using my flyer, Facebook will ban me and they will just block it. Each time I try, they ban me. So last time I tried to go in for an ad runner. So I happened to fall in the hands of somebody who actually ran the ads, and I had, I think, just about 41 leads. Then when I had the class, nobody, I mean, even to say hi, nobody. I don't know whether how that can be possible, or is it that the person just did something so that I should think that they were people, or what? I don't understand. And what strategy can I use to actually have an art runner, a genuine art runner? Or if I can do it myself, why is it that Facebook keeps banning me? Sometimes they talk about link. Is it that when we create link, our WhatsApp link, Facebook does not want it, or what? I don't understand. That's my worry.
Okay, okay, good. So let me not waste your time. So what you need to do first is go, you need to read Facebook policies, ad policies specifically. That's if you want to run the ads yourself, go on Facebook, just go on Google right now and search for Facebook ads policies. That will help you when either creating an ad, you're creating an ad or an ad creative, right? You're going to get guidelines and step-by-step procedures on how to do that effectively so that it will limit you from encountering bans. Do you understand? Now, another thing that you need to understand about running ads is that if you're going to use somebody to run ads, there are a lot of factors when running ads. For you to get quality leads, you need to put in money. Like you need to put in but I just say you need to increase your ad budget. Let me just put it that way. And because let me explain the psychology of running ads. I'll just say this. I know it's not necessary for everybody, but it's just to help you. When you're running ads, how this is the psychology of running ads. So Facebook, peradventure you want to get people that would be interested in affiliate marketing, right? So just imagine that you're going to put, maybe you want to put like $1, and like we are 10, we are targeting a set of audience that are actually interested in affiliate marketing, and 10 of us now, me now, you brought $1, another person brought like $2, and maybe the highest brought like, let's say, $5 or $7. What Facebook will do is that Facebook will take quality leads and give to the highest bidder. Do you understand? Have you ever heard of highest bidder? Have you heard of auction sale before? Auction sales. If you've heard of
Yes,
auction sales before, you'll see that they always give the highest bidder the best thing. Like, okay, the person that is saying that, okay, I'm give me somebody is saying give it to me for $5. The other person say $10. The other one say $15. I'll say $20. And is there any other person? They say no. They'll give it to the person, the highest bidder. So that's how Facebook advertising works. It works based on that psychology. So what you need to do is that when you want to run Facebook ad, make sure that you have at least adequate funds. You understand? You may not have that, you won't have like much money to invest in it, yes, but you can have adequate funds that can sustain for at least a week or even a month. You understand? So that's the reason you are not getting quality leads. In fact, that's one sign. But listen to me, listen to me. That's not just all. Because most times people will think that I don't have quality leads. That's why there's nothing like quality leads in affiliate marketing. How will I say it? Yes, there's something like quality leads, but everything does not revolve around quality leads, because you can make people that are low quality leads to become quality leads. And that's why you need to understand that most persons, when they enter into your DM, is what they call cold leads. They call them cold leads. For those persons that are not even replying you right now, they are not saying anything after all your efforts, they are cold leads. Your job now is to convert them from cold leads to warm leads. When you warm them up, they become warm leads. They can now take action. They become hot leads. In fact, what the stage, you understand, the stage where you convert them from cold leads, you understand, to warm leads, is where they need to know you, like you, and trust you. If you are able to get your KLT factor right, you will see that those people that you are thinking that they are low quality leads, they don't want to say anything. Let me tell you, they're gonna buy from you. So your goal right now is that those persons that are not even making any effort, like they're not even acting like they're interested, make sure that they have your contact saved on their phones. Then make sure that they can view your status. Make sure that now, I've said this countless number of times, that your content is your selling machine. Your content is your selling machine. So It's your content that will get them to know you, like you, and trust you. So once they start seeing your content, you're seeing you regularly, you're posting. And I've told you again how WhatsApp works. WhatsApp is just like inviting somebody into your house, a stranger, or not, let me just say a stranger, a complete stranger. He enters your house and you want to sell that person. Maybe you're a realtor, you want to sell a land to him, right? And the person enters your house and the person gets seated in your house. Now, just imagine that the first thing that you just do as he's just sitting down, you just say, you just call his name, or call his name, Lawrence. Okay, see you. This is what I wanted selling to you, or you buy from me. The person will just say, "Oh, this person, you're not even get. Please let me leave." The person will leave your house. But imagine that person enters your house. That's your WhatsApp your WhatsApp contact list now. The person can then the person is seated. Then the first thing that you do is that you now get the person drink, like chill drink. You understand? Then ask the person, what kind of movie do you like? Do you understand? Then while the person is seated, you put on your TV and you put the person's best kind of movie, and the person is seated watching. Do you know that you have been able to make that person feel comfortable? That stranger, you have been able to convert him to a person that can trust you to a certain level. So always think about this. How can I get people to trust me? Because if people can trust you, they can give you their money. You understand? There's a book that I'm writing about how to and the only reason why I don't teach some things is that some persons are bad, some persons are evil people. I'm sorry to say this, but some persons that if I teach some persons some things now, they're gonna use it to be dealing with people. You're gonna be teaching, you're gonna be you say, I've gotten this key now, let me collect money from people's pockets. But that's actually the title of the book, how to collect money from people's pockets. But the reason why I don't want to put it for sale right now is because some persons will want to use it to do bad things. You understand? But those are strategies that work for me, like how to get money from people's pocket. And this thing is going to help every one of you to know how to get strangers to become your friends. You understand? Without doing much. So that's the thing that you need to do. Make sure that you're able to get them to save your contact. You're able to view your status, and you be real. Don't try to fake it. Some of us will start trying to fake it. Be yourself. If you're a Christian, you love going to church, you love things of God and all that. Please be free. Put it out there. Do you understand? If you're a Muslim, do the same thing. Do you understand? If you're somebody that likes talking about football, do it. Do you understand? Put it there. I'm not saying that you should take all your status, but at least once in a while, let people see you. You understand? Let them know what you believe in. Do you get? You'd see that because you are not called to get everybody. Not everybody will buy from you. See, even if you are the greatest salesperson, you have 100% expertise in sales and marketing, not everybody will buy from you. But the people that actually designed or that have been destined to buy from you, they will buy from you. Do you understand? So that's just the summary of everything. You need to don't that's the best way to convert low quality leads. So I tell people that even if you are selling on anything, you understand, the main thing is that you should go for quantity before quality. Go for quantity. If somebody says that I'm ready to give you 500 leads right now, you understand, and just I'll give you 500 leads. See, I will collect. One day I collected one guy's number. If you see it, let me tell you, I don't know why I'm talking too much, but I want to help somebody, because most times when I'm talking, I'm trying to generalize it so that somebody that is in this situation right now can be helped. So I was selling a product, and this guy came into my DM. Jesus, this guy could not even speak good English. I said, hey, which kind of prospect is this? Like, he was, the way he was speaking, I say, which one? I don't jump wahala. I say, God, where did they bring this one from? But do you know the funny thing? The funny thing was that every time I post on my status, this guy would just come and say, I'm interested. You know, I told him that, brother, I am just sincere. Let me be sincere with you. This thing cannot help you. You cannot do it. He said that I should not worry, that he can do it. He can do it. That he's saving up. He's saving up. I just said this one will not buy from me. You know that I kept posting. One day the guy just told me that I'm ready. I'm ready. He just say send the link. I sent him I thought it was a joke. I just sent him the link. The guy paid. And let me shock you. That guy was one of my best students. I had to use him as an example. I said, this guy, I see him as somebody that has half a brain. Like, I'm sorry to say, it's not an insult, but I saw him as somebody that does not really know anything. But the guy was pulling sales. I said, that's what made me believe that, see, forget it. Sales and marketing is not really about intelligence. It's all about you having guts. You understand? It's all about you being confident about what you are selling. You understand? And when he did that, I just knew that, see, this thing is not just tied to how sharp you are or intelligent. So that's just the idea. There's nothing like low quality leads. And even if you have low quality leads, your goal as an expert salesman is to convert them, you understand, to become quality. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you. Let me talk like how we normally say it those days when we are doing debates, right? That you can actually succeed in this business. You can actually make sales in this business. I hope that's clear. Thank you for your time. Ms. Bobola,
Yes, sir.
I stay on the call, so that's all
Yes,
from
sir.
my end.
All right. Thank you so much. It was a very amazing class. I'm sure we've all learned something. Please let us use your emoji to express how you feel about this session. How has it been? We've been here for over an hour and 40 something minutes. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for this. Hopefully, maybe we will do more of this in this year. This is not a promise to not hold me to it, but let's see how it goes. All right. Okay. So I think we can call it a good night on this note. Please, if you want your testimonial to be part of the VSL as previously discussed, please reach out to me via the email address that I dropped. I'm going to put it out again so that it's going to be in the comment section. Please do not to copy it now as it might disappear after the call ends. So please just copy it and save it. You can reach out to me via there. Please, what's your name again? LDZ, Sherry Bell Baby Blink. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it well, but please reach out to us so that this issue can be resolved. You can reach out via anywhere. Just mention that I said to. I don't want you to drop your email here because I do not trust all the people that are here. Sorry, please, I do not mean any harm, but it's just like privacy. That's why I'm not saying you to drop your email address here. That would have been easier. Or you can just trust me via this email that I dropped as well. Okay, so that we can resolve the issue. If you have any issue at all that you want open to be resolved, please reach out to us via any of our support channel on Twitter at Digistem, email support@digistem.com, and on that lecture section on your dashboard. It's just a second. I think maybe at the right hand corner. It's most likely going to be at the right hand corner. You see, it's when you open your dashboard, it will show maybe hey, chat me or hello, something of that sort. It pops up there, the pop-up is from there. Start with something with a white chat box button. So you can say just click on it and then you can chat us here there. You'll be responded to. Thank you so much, so much, everyone, for being here. We look forward to making 2026 a very good year for every one of us. Mr. Leo, do you have any other thing to say before I round up, sir? Any other thing?
Okay, all right. I don't really have anything to say than to just encourage you guys. You guys are doing your best, you're trying, you understand, and we appreciate every one of you. Just remember why you started. You understand? Don't think of quitting. Like I tell people, whenever you're about starting something, make sure you write yourself a letter and give yourself achievable goals. You understand? And a certain amount, a specific amount that you must make before you leave. And if you've not made that, then you're not permitted to leave. You understand? So just do that. I I wish you guys all the best. Thank you and have a great night rest. And
All
thank you
right.
so much, Miss Bobola, for managing the call. Have a
Thank you,
great
sir.
night rest, everyone.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. See you some other time. Bye. Good night.